It's a balance on that end because, especially depending on how far along the candidate is in the process, there's been a handful of times when, the candidate is at that offer stage and we haven't told them that they're getting an offer yet, but we all know internally, like, oh, like if everything went well with this one, that's the natural progression, and we don't have another interview set up. And so there will be a lot of conversations with the hiring manager that if they want to throw this additional interview onto this list, I need to know what is going to define success. So how, what data am I going to be gathering from this, or are we going to be gathering from it? Has the team actually calibrated some of this stuff? What does good look like? What does great look like? Basically, what does our candidate have to do to prove that it's higher at that end? And a lot of that work, hiring managers don't want to do sometimes too. And so if you're like, I need all this stuff to make sure that we're having a good candidate experience, and also that, this thing that we're throwing in at the last minute is successful, can you get that to me? And if a day goes by or 2 days go by, then I'm talking about, feels like you're maybe deprioritizing this. Is that right? And then there's some conversations to be had. So again, it is a balance. There are definitely things that you can suss out that are mission critical in that sense. But then also there's sometimes when a hiring manager makes this gut reaction, like, I gotta know this. And you're the person on the recruiting side saying, do you really need to know that? Have you thought this through? There's a lot of other, factors that you might want to consider before we make this drastic change. There are some hiring managers, and I'm sure almost everybody in the audience can relate to this, that just don't get back to you with feedback. And it's excruciatingly painful waiting for them to get back to you with feedback. And you have to explain to them what effect that is having on the candidate experience, and how, if they really liked this person, that is really limiting their chances that this person is going to continue on the process if we let them linger.